Hey, Scotch Test Dummies, I'm Scott.
I'm Bart.
We're here with the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottling.
This is a special bottle.
Number 12.16.
That's right. You get this
with a membership, and we're going to
test it SMWS style.
Free with a membership style.
Woo! All right. Okay, now you actually pay a little bit more to get it.
Yeah, technically not free.
Yeah, I know.
You can join
like that.
You can join for
$99, I think.
Was it $95 or $99?
$95? I thought it was $99.
$99 is a 1-year membership,
right,
to the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society.
Sure.
For $140, well,
$46 more dollars.
For $46 more dollars, or a
that.
total.
That's unbelievable.
A total of $145. You can get this bottle here.
Yeah.
So we wanted to.
You cannot normally get an SMWS bottle for $46.
No.
It's cast strength.
This is an 8-year-old.
Right. What's the ABV?
Distillery number is 12. Cask, and then cask is 16. So this is the 16th cask that they've got from distillery number 12. 59.5% ABV.
Look at that right there.
First fill barrel ex bourbon. Speyside.
I'm wearing a Whiskey in the Six hat. The downlighting, and I didn't bring a hat.
No.
I was looking bold.
Luckily, I have some hats on standby.
Standby hats.
Anyway, this bottle was sent to us.
Right.
They wanted us to put out some information for anybody that's thinking about joining.
Right.
Looking at this bottle, is it worth it? So
right.
We just want to give you some notes. What's in the bottle?
So $46. So already at ABV, I'd tell you, pretty much worth it, but let's nose it. A malty lemon custard.
A lot of lemon.
Right. I got a little lemongrass, yeah.
Lemongrass, lemon.
A little custardy.
Lemon meringue pie. Lemon key lime. Key lime. How about key lime pie?
Yeah, a little touch. Huh. We even had some of those lemon cookies. A lot of lemon. We can agree on a lemon. How about this? I've got the manga shirt. Look at that. In relief. You can almost see the whole thing. It's fabulous. Fabulous.
Great story.
Look at that. Looks like a story. It's like its own story.
Christmas style, dummy style.
Yeah. Yours tells a story too. Android wearing a hat. Sorry. All right. So, have you tasted? We usually don't taste at the same
Why'd
time.
You stop?
Well, I thought
I'm going in.
Go ahead, dear. You go while I talk. We learned a long time ago that while one sips, the other talks. Otherwise, you get a lot of dead air.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he starts giving tasting notes, boom, that's when I go in, or he'll go in vice versa. Really? Speak it.
That is amazing. That does not feel like an 8-year-old whiskey. That feels 12 to 15 years old. It's rich, lemon, pie, lemon meringue, lemon key lime pie. Very nice citrus.
You're right, the key lime is in there. A little bit of a tart.
Malt, vanilla, caramels. Very nice mouthfeel. Yeah, we learned early on. Our first few videos, we'd both sip at the same time.
And then there'd be a lot of
There's a lot of silence.
So
we
said, a caveman show.
When one of us is sipping, the other should be talking.
Not a problem for me. Scott does a lot of sipping. Who are you capping with? Is that an S4D coin?
No, Aquavitae.
Oh, Aquavitae coin.
Right away, I'm going to tell you, this is a steal for $46 in addition to your membership.
Right.
This is a steal.
Well, it's nice to get the membership and have a bottle come with it right away, too.
I have not been disappointed by any of the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society.
Right. Well, they're vetted. I mean, that's one of the things you get from the society is they are independent bottlers that are vetting their casks that they're getting. And They've got their tasting panel that won't put it out until they think it's ready. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Well, you brought
The
the
naming.
tasting panel.
Right.
Yeah. This one we hadn't even mentioned it. The name of and so they name each bottle as well. This one is Moonlight in New York. I love the name. Makes me want to put on some Frank Sinatra, sit back, maybe even get a cigar.
Yeah. Well, their descriptions are great. Moonlight Path Fragrance.
Now be careful, the cork's not in there
Right.
before you go
I'm with
slinging
you.
that
I'm
around.
not slinging. I noticed. Moonlight Path Fragrance. Lettuce via a zingy gooseberry salsa and diluted over a fizzy sweet pineapple punch to a New York vanilla egg cream. First fill barrel ex bourbon.
I almost get slight sherry notes, almost like it's a sherry finish. I know that's not what it's claiming, but there's almost some raspberry, some floral, some of the rose petal type sherry notes. That's delicious.
Gooseberry salsa.
That's a steal. That's a
diluted over a fizzy sweet pineapple punch.
Yeah, a lot of those, the tropical fruits. Yeah.
New York vanilla egg cream. Moonlight in New York.
I would say if you're thinking about joining the SMWS and you sign up to get the membership and this bottle for $145 and you're disappointed in it, Bart will refund your money.
Now they're buying 8 of them. I'll try all 8. I want the whole outturn. Bart's refunded. Can't refund.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
No, I wouldn't go that far. No, but and here's the deal. So this bottle was sent to us.
Yeah.
We're both members. What I will tell you as well is call in. Maybe they don't want you calling in all the time, but when you call in, you get such a personal experience, and they've got to have like a cheat sheet program there that kind of knows what you've ordered in the past. If not, they're like savants. Because when I call up, they're like, "Oh, you're always buying the peat. You're gonna love this one." And I'm like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah, this is what Baba." And I'm like, "Yeah, I definitely want it." I'm always searching for peat, and Scotch Malt Whiskey Society is a good way to find some very cash strength, strong peats with different spins. They always have a little bit of a different spin, in my opinion. So, and I like young peats.
I was trying to think out. This is probably the best, or it's definitely one of the best scotches I've had that's in that $46 range.
There's
I know
so much in the $46
exactly,
which is a reason why it's worth it.
Honestly, if you bought this bottle for $100, I don't think you would be disappointed.
Sure, I mean, whiskey wise, cask strength Scotch. Now it is a little younger.
It does not taste it though.
No, it doesn't.
I'm still sitting here sipping.
So you're just talking value dollar wise.
Value dollar wise. This is still sipping like a 12
This is one of 204 bottles.
15-year-old whiskey.
So they don't have a whole bunch of these. There's one in 204. The other thing I like is this color coding system. I know you may not be able to see it totally, but you can see it's got a little purpleness.
They can see it?
Yeah.
Why you don't think they can see?
Well, so that one's a little soft, and it matches the color up here.
Our watchers.
Okay. I'm sure you can see it clearly. If I turn it the right way.
The stripe and the coloring is indicative to if you are hosting a tasting.
Right. You want to start and go left to right.
Yeah. The stripe on the bottle would move this way as you progress through the tasting in the night. So if you had one that was, I think they're dark green, the peatids.
Well, but your stripe get greener.
The stripe is going to be over here on this side, and that means you should have that later in your tasting.
Yeah. That's a new look. And it'll match the color up here.
Yep.
So you can kind of see at a glance when you've got a bunch on your shelf what's going on. Yep. So, It's great. I mean, for that price, that's a great way to get in entry wise and try more. I got a little bit of malty, a toasted malt in the finish on it too.
It exceeded my expectations.
Really?
I mean, when you're thinking, okay, they're charging an extra $45, $46 for this.
And it's an
8-year-old.
So you're thinking, how good is this 8-year going to be?
And it blew blew it out of the water.
Right. As far as independent bottlers go, they're really top notch.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing I wish I had a bank account that would allow me to say 2 of every outturn, automatically send it, and I would have a shelf full of SMWS. Yeah. Instead, I've got like a collection of 8.
Okay.
How many do you got? You're looking. You're counting.
5.
You got 5. Right, and it's good. But the again, I'll tell you, the beauty is they're so strong. There's one I can't remember. It's a peat, but boy, if I don't, I gotta watch out because I'll just kill it. I've got to have a couple and then move along. Move along. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Move along. Yeah. So, all right. I think that's a steal for the price. If you've been thinking about pulling the trigger and getting in, they have such a wide range. They've even moved into rums and Armagnac and cognacs, and they've got some bourbons that are coming out. So, which I like. I like the fact that they're playing around a little bit as well. But if you like Scotch, and in my opinion, it's the place to go to for your independent bottling cask strength. Just top notch.
We've had one of their rums as well, and it was outstanding.
Yep. It was such a strong, rich rum. My wife wanted it. She was mad that I didn't secure the bottle, and you're like, take it. Right. She's like, I like rum. I'm Puerto Rican. It makes me more worldly. And then she had it, and she goes, this isn't rum. This tastes like your whiskey. And I'm like, it's strong. It's very strong. I go, this is a 12-year, what was it? A 12-year Venezuelan rum, I think. I mean, these are like really rich rums, maybe even a 19.
Dominican, wasn't it?
I want to say Venezuelan.
Honduran. It was Honduran.
Honduran. Wow. Well, it could have been Venezuelan before they went socialist.
60-some%.
Yeah, it was strong. It was powerful, and she didn't want it. So, if you ever want the rum, she'll drink it now and then, but it's heavily watered down. What?
No, I'm just saying you can't go wrong. If you're thinking about subscribing to the SMWS and good time, jump in there, get this bottle.
Yeah, there's only how many did I say? 204 of these.
You will not regret it.
204. 204.
Christmas is coming up, so sign up for your husband. Tell your wife. Tell your husband you want this. What?
Nothing. That was so clearly said. It was perfect.
Good.
Are we ready?
Tell your spouse.
Tell your spouse. That's where I would have.
Yeah.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Sláinte, dummies.